Guys, first things first, my throat is like super ridiculously dry and I kind of have a sore throat, so it's not like I'm sick yet, but I might be getting sick. So commentaries might slow down just a little bit, but I'll try my best for you. And so what's going on today? Well, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go for only wizards. So obviously I think wizards are, maybe not obviously, but I think wizards are one of the worst towers in the game. Maybe behind ninjas or something like that. But some people, for whatever reason, seem to really, really like wizards, and I'm not. Maybe it's because it's a 4th tier tower, and people just assume that because it's a 4th tier tower, it must be super duper amazingly awesome. And I really don't think it is. I think wizards are actually really bad, and the main reason why they're actually bad is not because you can't survive with wizards through level like 12. It's really because they're terrible versus big rushes of regrow balloons. So if you get like a big rush of rainbows or something like that, rainbow regrows, you cannot deal with them, and it kind of sucks because you're like, I should have beaten that rush, and then just millions and millions of rainbows just keep regrowing into more regrows, and it's just terrible. So we're gonna try it out, but honestly, don't expect lots and lots of wins here. You know, I mean, obviously, I'm playing because I think I have bad towers. I'm going to be playing for more attacks than more defenses, because I really don't feel like I can defend too well. But if I ever face somebody where I feel like I can go pretty late game here, I will try. I will try because the fire wizard actually is not that bad in this game. So you can actually win with fire. Not really win, but you can defend with fire wizards fairly well. Fairly well, actually. And I'd like to put this on close, I guess. And all those balloons are getting by really easily, so we need to get at least a fireball right now. And I'm going to put him back on first. Hopefully to pop some of these bad boys right here. And he's got a 0-3 boomerang right now, so he's not going to let really any lives get by. As far as wizard placement goes, I really don't know where the best placement is. I really don't. But we seem to be doing alright, so I'm not too worried just yet. And I mean, I'm assuming that I'm going to lose a few lives here in the beginning, and that's mainly because I don't mind losing a few lives in the beginning to get extra economy early on, because extra economy early on is definitely more important than these few lives, maybe 10, 15, even like 50 lives. I really don't care if I lose 50 lives if I'm getting extra economy in the beginning, because that'll mean I'll lose a lot less lives later on, because I'll have more money, and I can spend more money and buy more wizards, and buy more lightnings, and buy more everythings. So the thing you guys want to notice is that you're going to need at least a lightning wizard for this level. You're going to need at least a lightning wizard for level 4. And that's because he's going to send lots and lots of blue balloons, he's going to send lots and lots of pink balloons maybe. So I'm still going economy, pretty hardcore economy right now, and that's because I'm really not losing too many lives. Even though it looks like they're getting really, really far, I'm actually not doing too shabby. Now if he sent out some pink balloons, he'd probably make me lose more lives. But since he's not sending anything out, I'm just going to chill here and just keep sending out balloons. I will get another wizard fairly soon here for level 6, I think for sure. I need at least another lightning wizard for level 6. So I think I'm going to stop right around like 450 economy here. I think 450 economy is probably a good amount to have, and then I can start saving up. So I'm not going to stop here for economy for the rest of the game, but I might, because I really just want to get a few wizards and make sure he doesn't overrun me on level 8. So we got to get that guy up, and that'll help out quite a bit versus lots and lots of bundles of balloons. And I mean, we're still losing lives here, you know, but it's not too big of a deal, I suppose. And okay, I'm doing okay. Now I got 2 lightning wizards. That should be more than enough for me to defend these levels here. And let me put this guy back on last, and I put him on first so he can pop all these balloons that we're getting through over here. And now, what do I do? Do I go more economy or do I go more wizards? It's a good question, guys. I'm thinking, this is what I'm thinking. If he doesn't send any balloons out versus me, I'm going to save up for a fire wizard. But if he does send out like regrow balloons or something like that, I will have to get another lightning wizard. I think that's the plan for now. I think 3 lightning wizards can take out regrows. And hopefully, you know, obviously I don't use them too much, so I'm not like a pro with them or anything. Just as a basic understanding, I think that they can take them out. Now as far as what I can kill him with, absolutely nothing. Realistically nothing. I mean, his mortar, I mean, I could send out some regrow blacks and stuff, but I'd actually rather save up my money. So it's $4,000 for this upgrade right here, and I'm going to get this upgrade next. And that helps out quite a bit. You know, if you're going to use wizards, go with in my opinion, go with the Dragon's Breath. Dragon's Breath is not bad at all. And I'm actually going to leave this Dragon Breath on first, though. And the reason why I'm going to do that is because if you put him on last or something and he sends out a bunch of regrow balloons, the regrow balloons will... He'll keep attacking the strongest regrow balloons and make even more strong regrow balloons, and you will get to overrun. Like I said, weakness, regrow balloons. So, as far as my economy is going, I actually have a really reasonable economy. I have a 450 in-game economy, and by the time like level 12 or 13 or 15, somewhere around there comes about, I could easily rock him. So now he's sending out regrow pinks versus me, and that is not going to overrun me. If you notice, the Fire Wizard is actually able to handle that fairly easily. And you might be thinking like, oh wait, if he sent out a lot more than that, he could have probably beat you. No. Not really. First of all, they're really expensive to send out like a giant rush like that, so he just wasted a lot of money. Of course, he got some economy, but he's probably not going to get that back because it's going to take another 2.5 minutes after his rush for him to recover that money that he sent. Actually, more than 2.5 minutes. Probably going to take about 3.5 minutes because they were regrows. If they're regular balloons, okay, so level 11, we're like stalled here, which is not exactly fun. And Camel Balloons, I don't think I can do anything with Camel Balloons against him. He's got that mortar. The mortar's going to help out so freaking much. But I think level 13, I can actually regrow rush him fairly easily. So I'm just going to regrow rush him. And I really think that I can actually overrun him with these guys. Oh, he did the exact same thing versus me. And it looks like it's going to be a close game, but I think I'm going to lose because he probably rushed me first. Sadly. Yeah, so he understands the regrow rush thing that I'm super duper weak against. Of course. So now this is just like, a couple people have been asking me like, I really like wizards. Like, Chris, what is wrong with wizards? That's exactly what I'm trying to get across. You can't beat that with wizards. You just can't. I don't care what you say. What are you going to do against that? You really can't. It's like impossible. I mean, even if you get some tornado wizards and some 2 fire mages and random stuff, I really just don't think you can do it. Oops. Oopsie doodles. Well, I guess it really doesn't matter. We'll just get all this random crap. So this guy is fairly good as well. He's got a 2-1 win record, and he's probably easily going to rock me again. So maybe me losing a bunch is actually going to get a point to the cross to not use wizards. Now, this is one thing that you guys probably should understand, is the fact that wizards with a combination of other towers may not be that awful. I understand using like 1 fire wizard to pop ceramics or something like that, and help pop Moabs in the beginning is okay. That's okay. I don't even know where the heck to put this guy. I'm going to put him right here. Yeah, so in combination with other towers, okay, wizards, no, I still wouldn't use them, but I can see somebody's point of saying that they're okay. I could definitely see somebody's point. But I mean, there's just, if you're spending like $5,000 on like a wizard, you can get 2 2-3 boomerangs, or 3 3-0 boomerangs, or something like that instead. Like, why wouldn't you? It just sounds so much better to get that, you know? At least that's what's going on in my head right now, is I feel like wizards are just freaking terrible. And I may actually go back and actually try to do my own full ninja strategy, with maybe a mortar or something like that. Just 1 mortar for leads. I feel like that's a fair thing to do, or maybe like 1 cannon or something like that. And I'm going to try and prove to people that ninjas are terrible as well. And I really do believe that. Ninjas are the worst tower in the game. They need a buff, or nobody's going to end up using them. Eventually. I mean, once you start playing the game, you never use ninjas. It's just the truth. So now I need to get my lightning wizard up really soon here. I'd like to get my lightning wizard. It is level 4, so he could overrun me with pinks just a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put this on last. The reason why I'm going to do that is because I feel like the lightning will take care of all the balloons that get through, and if you notice, he's shooting right through all these balloons and popping quite a bit of them. And I'm going to need another wizard fairly soon here. I'm going to lose a bit of lives, but honestly, it's not too crazily of lives lost. It's like maybe like 10 lost on level 4, and maybe 10 on level 5, and that's okay by me. Actually, a little bit more than that. A little bit more than that, but not too terrible. The lightning wizard, if you notice, he's taking care of a lot of balloons, a lot of random balloons here, and he stopped sending out balloons at me as well, which is kind of odd. And oh, he went with an ice tower. That's interesting indeed. So is he trying to ice stall a little bit? I don't know. I don't know at all. But what I'm going to need to do is for level 6, before the blacks come, I'm going to need another wizard, guys. 1 more wizard. I'm going to put him actually right next to this wizard. So we'll get 1 more wizard. we will do the exact same thing. We'll get Fireball, this, Intense Magic, and then I'm going to save up for either... Well, we're probably going to get another Lightning Wizard. So I have my 460 in-game economy right now, and I'm actually just going to get a little bit more, just a little bit more, just to help out a little bit, because he's sending out Bloons versus me as well. So obviously he's got his Boomer up, which is definitely better than what I have. But if he starts sending out grouped greens versus me, they will start to overwhelm me before I get my Lightning Wizard. So I need to get my Lightning Wizard up as fast as possible. And actually we're doing fairly well versus these greens, but if you send out lots and lots and lots of them, they would eventually overrun me. So for a couple people that are new, if you ever notice this, there's these little black things on the balloons. What are those? Those are hearts, and those are balloon decals. So balloon decals, what are they? You can go buy them in the Ninja Kiwi store with your medallions. And your medallions you get from winning games. So that's just for the noobs out there. And every once in a while I get some questions on that, like, what the F? What are those USA balloons or something? People get really confused, and I think probably 95% of people know what they are. And they've probably seen them quite often. But that's just for anybody who hasn't. So now, I'm going to do the same thing that I did last time. I'm going to save up for a Fire Mage. And I'm going to save up for a Fire Mage because level 8 regrow yellows can actually beat you, even if you have like 2 or 3 Lightning Wizards. But with a Fire Mage, they can actually not beat you. So I'm going to get my Fire Mage up, and that should help out quite a bit versus all these yellows and stuff. And he's still going really crazy economy now. So I pretty much like need to go for kind of like early attack, but I know he's going to be able to defend it because this round is so freaking long. So honestly, I'm kind of lost right now. What do I do? What do I do? I don't know. I think I'm pretty much screwed on this game. The only thing I can do is maybe get a bajillion dollars, and if he doesn't get a 3-0 boomerang, I can rush him with like crazy amounts of balloons, and I can overrun him. But if he does get a 3-0 boomerang, nope. And this is probably where he's getting his 3-0 boomerang. He's hiding it under that little green thing. So it's actually kind of interesting when people hide stuff under this. I find it cool, because I never really think about doing stuff like that. I never include that in my strategy. So I could get another Lightning Wizard. That's a good question. Should I get another Lightning Wizard? Summon Whirlwind. Not a recommendation. I don't think Summon Whirlwind is really that great. So, honestly, our in-game economies are probably about even though we sent out quite a few of those yellow balloons at me, I'm thinking that we're about even, because I sent out a lot more balloons early on. But, you know, I don't quote me on that, because he probably has a little bit more than I do. Even though I have $7,000. $7,000. And, okay, he went with another 2-3 boomerang, so you know what that means, guys? I'm still going to regrow rush him. Unless he gets even more. If he gets even more, I won't regrow rush him. Like 4? I don't know if that's even possible. But right now, since I have $8,000, I am just going to shift 7 and send out massive amounts. Oh no, whoops. Why did I do that? I'm supposed to wait till level 13. And he's got a Spike Factory too. Weird. Weird indeed. So regrows, shift, and 8. And I really don't know if this rush is going to work, but if I don't do this, I'm going to lose. So I'm holding down shift 8. I'm actually going to sell my Fire Mage as well, as soon as I can. I'm going to send out the Giant Rush, sell my Fire Mage, and attack him even more. So, sell this guy. Even huger rush. It's an all or nothing rush right now, guys. All or nothing. And I feel like he won't be able to take this out, but, I mean, look at all that money. That's like $15,000 worth of regrows. And that's why you need a 3-0 boomerang, guys. If you don't have a 3-0 boomerang, 2-3 boomerangs are not going to be able to deal with that stuff. So, I pretty much won that game out of skill of understanding what is bad with his defense, rather than Wizards being a really good defense. So depending on how the next 3 games go, you guys could actually maybe see my 500th win. Maybe. Wizard blah 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 blah, confirm. So this guy's name is Drizz. Maybe Dries. But I think Drizz. I think Drizz is a better word. Because Dries is just too... Okay, so this is kind of a hard level to use Wizards as well, because it's really not like a perfect spot to put them. Oh crap, wrong side. So I'm going to put them actually right about here. And I'm going to put them on last, put it on this, and get the explosions. And the only good thing about this wizard spot is like you can shoot straight down here and you'll go through like both sides of balloons and all that. So if you get a lightning wizard or something like that, you'll be fine. Oh my god, what is he doing? Is he gonna write hi, H, and then an I? I don't know. What the heck is he doing? H triangle? I'm kind of confused. What is that supposed to say? Is it supposed to be even letters? Okay, well, I'm just gonna probably end up killing him with, because he's going with all these dart monkeys, which are not going to make him survive. Because I'm gonna send out blue balloons soon, and those will overrun him. Okay, so now he's finally getting his boomerang up. So now he's selling some dart monkeys. So this guy probably knows who I am, and he probably watches my videos. At least that's what I think, and he's just messing with me, because he probably knows I'm recording. But I don't know what the point of that was. Or, oh, maybe it was ha, like funny. Oh, I guess. That could make sense. Alright, so we still have 0 lives lost. I'm on level 5, and I don't have my lightning wizard up yet. So I'm going to have to get my lightning wizard fairly soon here. But I'm still going massive amounts of economy, as much as I possibly can. And I'm kind of taking advantage of him being like a noob for the first few seconds there and trying to do that to me. Kind of trying to mess with me. I'm taking advantage of that, yes I am. And my lightning wizard is of course rocking all these balloons. Lightning wizard is really, really good. I like lightning wizards. Even though they're kind of expensive, they're just awesome. They're just awesome, I love them. And, oh yeah, now he drew a smiley face. Okay, so I'm pretty sure he knows who I am. Alright, so I'm gonna have to get a wizard here. One more wizard. Do the exact same thing. I'm gonna put him on last. And that's just in case he sends out some black balloons or something like that. Those black balloons could, in theory, overrun me fairly easily. And I could get a lightning wizard probably in time, but I'd rather play it safe. I'd rather play it safe and just, you know, get one up as fast as possible. With the next little bits of monies I got, I'll get my lightning wizard. And then the same thing I'm going to do, I'm going to save up for a fire mage. But if he regrow rushes me, I've got to build another lightning wizard. So that's basic understanding of how I'm going to go about doing this. As far as his weakness, doesn't really have one. 2-3 Boomer is going to rock everything. Mortar's going to help out, and all those dart monkeys, you might not think they'd help out, but they'll actually help out quite a bit. So now he's selling them. So he's wasting quite a bit of money with this stuff. So he's not like going like in the hole or something like that, but he probably wasted like $500–600 so far, at least. So yeah, okay, so he's sending out these regrow yellows, so I am going to build one more lightning wizard here, and I need to do that, otherwise he would have overrun me with these yellow regrows. And now the thing is, guys, is that we're probably just gonna rush him on level 13 until unless he gets 3-0 Boomer. We're just gonna have to rush him on that level. And as far as fire mages go, could get a fire mage, but I think I'd rather go for a rush. I'd rather go for the level 13 rush, depending on what he gets. So level 11, oh man, this is getting intense. Level 11 is surprisingly fast, so just be careful with level 11, guys. I can just go like, boom, and done. So he's still sending out balloons versus me. What is he doing? I could honestly just beat him with regrow rainbows, regrow spaced rainbows, I think. I'm going to send out like 4 regrow spaced rainbows, because they're not that expensive, and I feel like I can do quite a bit of damage with them. And he's trying to do it versus me as well, or regrow pinks actually, and regrow blacks. Oh goodness. And then I'm just going to actually end up rushing him on level 13 with my giant full rush. So I did a little bit of damage to him, and he tried to send out a rush versus me in like retaliation, and that's just going to cause his demise, I think. So I rushed him before he rushed me. Oh no, it's going to be close. It's going to be close, guys. So he did try for a rush. Uh-oh. It's going to be intense, guys. Yes. Nice. So that was obviously a pretty darn close game right there. It was basically just like, who sent out the rush first. So now we got another assault game here. So we need 2 more wins. Should we go for it? We're gonna try, but I'm really not guaranteeing anything. I really feel like we're gonna lose. If we face anybody like above like a 3,000 battle score or like a reasonable win to loss record, I don't think we really have a chance at all, unless the guy really messes up. So this guy is pretty good. So I mean, it's possible we could win. It's possible. But it's not exactly one of those things where I'm like, yeah, we're going to win, no problem, guys. And that does happen every once in a while where I feel like that. And now you might think that these are weird wizard spots, but I like them. Oh, he's going with a wizard too. So maybe if we're having a wizard battle, we should have a pretty interesting game here. The reason why I chose this spot instead of that spot is because this spot, it only goes through like that little itty bitty tiny bit of like this stuff. But if you shoot them from over here, they can go through pretty much like everything, I think. Okay, so start sending out balloons. We're going to send out massive amounts of reds, as much as possible. He doesn't have his explosion thing yet, so we're actually going to we're actually going to get some damage on him. He's probably saving up for a lightning wizard. Is that what it is? Yep, he saved up for a lightning wizard, which is kind of interesting. It's an interesting strategy. It's not bad. It's not exactly the best thing ever, but having a lightning wizard is definitely going to help him out a little bit more in these early levels, and he did lose quite a few lives, so he's lost like probably like 30. So, he's going with more defense right now, which means he doesn't have too much economy, which means that I kind of have a slight advantage. But for level 4, of course, I'm going to need a lightning wizard. So I'm actually going to get my lightning wizard, even if it means not as much economy. Wait a few seconds here, and boom, got my lightning wizard. Now I'm going to keep sending out balloons versus him. He's not sending any balloons versus me. He's not going like any economy at all. So maybe he's just going for mass amounts of oh no, there's his economy. Okay, now it makes sense. So I'm still going to go more economy though, guys. Level 6 though, I'm going to need at least 1 more wizard. So I will be getting that pretty reasonably soon. And he sold it. What is going on? Why would he sell his farm? Was he really getting, he wasn't getting overrun or anything? Weird. Maybe he really wanted that second lightning wizard. But I'm going to stop actually probably just over 400 because this is a pretty short level. So right around 2 minutes I'm probably going to stop with my economy. And because, okay, now he's going with farms now. So after I get this yep, there we go. I'm going to stop now. I think that's a pretty decent economy, 442. Need to get at least 1 more wizard up, and level 5 is almost over. Once you see these big groups of blues, that's when the round is over. Or, well, once you pop them, that's when the round is over. So now I will actually put 1 over here as well. Put them on last, 1 and 2, and I will get a lightning wizard there. And the reason why I put this one here is actually because the lightning, it seems like lightning gets more room to act. If you put him over here and you put him on last, he gets less room for the lightning to like pop things. Like lightning doesn't affect all the way down here. While if you put him right here, it seems like it affects pretty much the entire screen, pretty much. And it affects more of the low level balloons, and that'll give you more time, basically more time to actually pop them. So let's get my lightning wizard up here, and we could go for like a regrow yellow rush on him or something, but I'd rather play it safe and not do that. Maybe a regrow pink rush, depending on how many wizards he gets. Regrow pinks could actually overrun him. Actually, you know what? Why not? Should we go for a regrow pink rush, guys? I feel like he won't be able to actually deal with that because he's going too many farms. So we're going to wait till level 10, and then we're going to regrow rush him with pinks. I'm actually going to sell one of my wizards and regrow rush him with pinks. So let's get that all ready. Just got to press the 5 button. The number 5. As soon as that changes, I'm actually going to sell this tower and send it out. Actually, yeah. No, let's sell this one. Oh, we built one. He built one. Now the real question is, are we going to overrun him? It looks like we're going to overrun him. Fairly easily, actually. And that is the game. So that's another weakness to wizards. Regrow pinks. You need to make sure you have at least 3 lightning wizards to deal with those guys, depending on the level. Sometimes 4, and obviously he was not able to afford that. I could have gotten 4 with my monies, or at least close enough to 4 where I could have dealt with that. But we beat him to the punch. So that was the main thing here, guys. And let's go and we'll play one more for the 500th win. Can we do it? I don't know. So let me just reiterate this really fast. Even though I'm winning these games, don't play with wizards. Just don't. Don't do it. I'm really not winning because of any solid defense. Do you notice that I'm like barely surviving with these? I'm getting like 2 of them just to be able to survive, and I'm going for the quickest rush that I can possibly think of. That's basically the plan here. And another on Yin Yang. So Yin Yang wizards are really not that bad because they can shoot straight down that little path thingamabobber. And let's confirm and get going here. This guy's got a decent win record. And let's put him pretty much as close as possible, I think. Put him on last. First thing I do is I like to get the explosion first, usually. And the reason why I like to do that is because intense magic makes it so you still only have 1 shot, while the fireball makes it so you get 2 different shots. So I just feel like 2 shots is better than 1, you know? I mean, obviously, well, not really so much obviously. I say obviously a lot as well. And it's not that I'm saying, like, you guys are idiots if you don't know that. It's just kind of like one of those fill-in words. I use this as a fill-in word quite often. And when you're commentating things, you might not think that you need so many fill-in words, but you actually do. Whenever you don't know exactly what you want to say, you start saying weird things to let your mind think about it. So that's why I'm saying obviously quite a bit. So obviously, I think 2 is better than 1. But that's not exactly quite obvious, because you might think that intense magic is just so much better. Because intense magic can go through a lot more balloons than fireball, usually. Depending on the positioning and all that. If you have bad positioning, fireball's usually better. And as far as giant groups of balloons go, you know, fireball's probably a little bit on the better side, because intense magic can't go through many balloons, while the fireball can go through, not infinite balloons, but quite a bit. So now this is like the first person that's sending out pinks versus me. So we're going to need to get a lightning wizard here. So I have my lightning wizard going, and that's not going to stop all the balloons. And instead of going, I'm still going to go more economy though, because I'm not too worried about lives. I'm losing quite a few, but I need to go more economy, otherwise I'm going to get overrun later on. So even though, you know, going down a couple, I'm still just going to wait until level 6 to get my second wizard up, and I'm going to cut it a little bit closer with how many lives I'm actually going to have in the late game. And of course, I'm still going to go for my 1 giant rush. Whenever I can do that, will be super duper awesome. And again, I'm going to stop right around 2 minutes for my in-game economy here. I feel like in-game economy around 450 or so is a definitely reasonable amount to have. So now I am going to... He's probably going to send out more blacks versus me, so I'm definitely going to need to get something. And it's about the end of the round here, so he's going to probably send out blacks versus me. So I need to get ready for that. Let's get 1 wizard up. Gonna get fireball first. Gonna get a lightning wizard up really soon here. And if you notice, these 2 wizards are actually able to fend off all these pinks, but I would not want to do that just because of my low economy that I'd have in my mid to late game. So as soon as I get this lightning wizard up, I don't think blacks can actually overrun me, and I think 0 pinks will actually get through. So now we should have 0 pinks get through, I think. And it's about time to start saving up for stuff. So now he's got a ninja. Weird. Why would he get a ninja? Hopefully his ninja is not his only camo detection, because if it is, well, hopefully for me, bad for him, because we're easily going to destroy him with that. Destruction of the face. Just going to like take my fist and just kind of like kaboom right to his face, and then he's just gonna fall down and explode. So, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Well, if you notice, I haven't used Summon Whirlwind at all. And I feel like Summon Whirlwind only helps regrows, and that's why I haven't been using it. It just makes regrows regrow more. So you don't want to do that. Ever. So I could regrow Pink Rush him. That's a definitely reasonable thing to do. And that's a good thing, should we regrow Pink Rush him. But I'm just afraid that he's going to be able to build something in time. Like, for example, build a 3-0 boomerang in time or something like that. So I'm a little bit worried. I could go for a Fire Mage right now, but I'm actually not going to do that yet because I can actually beat all of these balloons without losing many lives, and I'd rather send out a Giant Rush on level 13. Or 12. Or 12. Just a bunch of camo regrows. So, yeah, I'm really not too worried right now. I really have 0 camo detection now. 0. So we're going to regrow camo rush him with as much stuff as we possibly can. Right as soon as level 12 starts. Alright, there we go. And we should be able to take those guys out. Take this guy out. He's just going to regrow a bunch of them. And they should actually go through his entire defense, and we should win this game. Oh, he's got a 4-2 ninja. Holy crapola. And that was not able to make him defend. So for camo detection, guys, no, ninjas are not the way to go. Ninjas and wizards are probably the worst camo detection you could possibly ever have. So I believe that is officially my 500th win. So you guys get to see that. That's pretty sweet, I guess. I don't know. I don't really like take that as like the coolest thing ever to finally see my 500th win. And then any suggestions for any future videos would definitely be appreciated. It's not that I'm really running out of ideas, but I have to think of ideas. So if you guys want to suggest something, that might actually help get the ball rolling on what I'm going to do next. So that's all I got for you guys today. As always, you know, the like thing has definitely been going awesome, so if you guys want to keep that up for me, freaking sweet. Thanks for watching. Have a fantastic day.